Hey, what's going on? I just started this live, so you guys haven't missed anything. The solar RAM. Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna need some peace. I'm gonna need some peace today. I'm gonna need some today. What's up, Andreas? Yeah, my body's just messed up still, and I just woke up during the night like a bunch of times because I wouldn't go eat anything, and yeah, my life's just fucked. Usually don't say stuff, but just what I have to deal with. I appreciate that, Solar Ram. You may not stay too much on your live stream because I may get my car. Yeah, that's good, man. I hope you get your car. Yeah, I think that's a little more important. And it's nice to have a car. Yeah, it's nice to have a car. I'm glad you're getting it back. Thanks for thanks for letting me know. Why why don't you go to emergency room and they feed you through an IV? I don't know if you're talking about like the saltine solution or actually vitamins. I've been to the ER multiple times and over the years, and they've never suggested that. And I've also been to the doctor, obviously, so many times. Yeah, I guess you're talking about like vitamin, like IV nutrition. Cause I'm not sure if it was this year or sometime at the end of last year. They did give me an IV bag, but I felt like that did nothing. I mean, I was supposed to see this girl, and this girl said she was going to take me to a special doctor, but me and her haven't met up yet, so that never happened. Yeah, but that was supposed to happen months ago. Yeah, she was gonna take me somewhere because she knows people, but that hasn't happened yet. And nonetheless, my friend told me to keep getting like IV nutrition. But the thing is, I don't know. I've spent money on a bunch of things, and I just haven't spent money on that. What do you what do you mean by like stimulation though? The solar RAM. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you and everybody in here. And I'm sorry that you have to go through that, solar RAM. I could try to help you though. Hey, I don't know if I said hey Matthew, but Matthew Cole's here. Uh, Lego and my birthday. I think you guys were here when we went over this. My birthday was October 15th. That video was like that video was filmed like a month ago or something. So it was just like I thought, oh, I'll do a video of me turning 30 and all the shit I would not do because it was not worth it. But but nice to see you, Lego. No, my birthday was October 15th. Howdy. I don't know how to say your name. When you smoke, you get instantly hungry. Yeah, I know. It's not that I don't have the desire to eat. It's that I physically can't eat. Yeah, cuz I've wanted to eat every second for the last 9 years. Every second, completely starving, malnourished. And even when I did eat, I can only eat little amounts. So I wanted to, even after I got to eat a little bit, I was still starving. It's all right. Yeah, happy belated, happy birthday to everybody. Well, I was just saying like I just turned 30, as in like recently. I'm not sure like what the title of the video was. Matt the Visionary's here. What do you mean by you're in pain after a burger? Sorry, that it just kind of reads a little funny. Yeah, it might be because it's your grandpa's birthday today. Yeah, I just turned 30. Regrets. Did I really say mystic wise and wisdom? Or did you just put that at the end of that? Yeah, sorry I didn't get back to some people yesterday. Life was just, real busy. My body was like messed up. Yeah, that's a pretty good title of a video, though. Are you drinking coffee with Andreas? Are you drinking coffee with smoking? Because that will definitely give you anxiety. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Solar Ram. At least you have something that can help you. Because I've had nothing. Yeah. Meditation is key. I think you can sit still, Andreas. I think you can sit still. Ah. If anyone has any questions, post them down below. Well, I'm glad you're feeling. Oh, you said you had anxiety today. Let's I guess we'll move up here. We'll move up. My phone's actually charging. Yeah, it seems like everybody's going through some stuff. I'm about to go through some more stuff. Your mental health, yeah, your mental health is important. I'm sorry about the burger, Matt. That's great to hear. You've been in your Bible. Yeah, I mean, you got something to make beats. That's yeah, I think you should do that. Yeah, beat. There's ways. There's ways to sit your body still, Andreas. You know what I mean? Even though you might think that you can't do it, I feel like you can. What do I mean? I was just kidding around, Matthew. I was just kidding around. I guess I really didn't sleep last night. I appreciate all you guys for being here. Yeah, Lego, and I'm gonna talk to you some more. But day 3 on SRs or any addiction with sex, day 3 is the hardest day. You, we're gonna get you through this, Lego. Why is my face so close? Change it up. I think it's kind of funny too, but we always gotta have some fun. We always gotta have some fun, no matter what we do. I might be getting my computer fixed today. You're still standing. God bless everybody. I appreciate everyone coming through. I hope everyone gets past all their obstacles. And I hope they feel amazing today. I hope you get your computer back today. Yeah, I mean, I have the computer. My brother has it, and he stays right up the street. I ordered a CPU, but apparently that's not what I needed, or I might need both. And then I'm waiting on this motherboard. I had to wait for my refund because I had to return the CPU now, and it was like right around Thanksgiving, so there was a delay and everything. But now I'm waiting on the motherboard, and then all he has to do is put it in. I was just about, I don't know how long, I don't think I've had my computer in like a month and a half, a month at least. Yeah. I can't wait to have it back. Holy mustache. It is a holy one, my brother. Did I get my exercise yesterday? I did. I mean, in the morning, I walked up and down over 15 flights of stairs just in the morning, and I did most of those backwards. And I got like exercise like three times yesterday. But yesterday my body was just like real low on energy, and yeah. I did get exercise though. Thanks, I appreciate it. Matt the Visionary, where are you at? Yeah, the solar ram. I think my mother is on the same page as you. Yeah, I think my mother. Do you know what's crazy? The solar ram. Do you want to know something crazy? My brother. I have my older brother has a different last name than me. And do you know what his last name is? Why does this not sit like normal? His last name is Nazarick, and it's literally like two letters off from being Nazareth. So my brother's last name is pretty much identical to Nazareth. Yeah. And like I said, my mom, I think, pretty much follows the same as you. Yeah. Ironically, my first girlfriend, her name was Morazic. It was pretty much Nazarick, but it was just an M instead of an N. They were very similar names, like crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I need to start exercising more. It's the best thing for you. Exercise makes me is the best thing in the world. If people aren't saying that exercise is the best thing in the world, they're not they're lying. Our bodies are made to exercise. Are you asking me, do I eat food late? Or are you asking somebody in the chat? Do push ups make you stronger? They don't just make you fit. Yeah, they make you physically stronger, but they make your mentality sharper. That's one of the key things with exercise. It makes you very sharp. I've exercised the most that I ever could earlier in my life. What's going on, critic? You can't stop eating. You can't stop eating. It may be because you're not getting the right nutrients, Johnny or Jovine. I'd have to know a little bit more. Yeah, I have to ask my mother, but she's really into that. Like she's real into that. I was trying to raise one eyebrow. Yeah. If anyone has any questions, post them down below. Well, I I'm gonna ask my mother. Maybe I'll film some YouTube shorts. Maybe I'll film a longer video and see what she thinks about Jesus in Nazareth. Well, you might not be able to bike in the winter, but you can definitely you can still go outside and do a bunch of shit. I never have a problem eating late. It's I don't lay down after I eat. So if I sleep the best when I get to eat right before I sleep. But my body's been messed up for 9 years. If I eat something and lay down, then I get acid reflux, and basically I can't lay down unless I eat like a banana, or if it's fruit, raw milk, or raw eggs. Raw milk and raw eggs, I can lay down immediately. Raw eggs are the fastest digesting food on earth. And raw fruit, raw fruit, you should be able to lay down like in 30 minutes. But if I eat meat or anything other than that, yeah, you should wait. You should wait at least an hour. Yeah, and I hate like staying up and being tired and waiting to go to sleep after I eat. Yeah. My mother will go and eat like snacks, like pastries, and she's done this her whole life. And then she'll just go and lay down. I can't do that. Yeah. But no, I don't recommend doing that at all. If you eat now, like if that's why like you should eat like raw eggs. If that's like you're waking up in the middle of the night, yeah, or just eat fruit. My mom just pulled up. What do I think about lust? Most of the world is involved in lust. Lust is the strongest desire on this planet. It's not about the thing is the problem with lust is many things, but it's not really a problem at all. You can have as much sex as you want. The problem is when you become attached. So if you have a girlfriend you really really love and you're in love with, but maybe you're searching porn online, you're masturbating, you're looking at tons of other women, and so many things. It's your attachment to it. Yeah. So if you have sex and you're not addicted to it, sex can be very addicting. Same thing as a drug. And the tendency, but sex pretty much rules the world. It's actually stronger than hunger, and it is the strongest. It is like the strongest force, other than love. Having sex with somebody. No, well, we're not talking about that, but having sex isn't necessarily love, because, for instance, porn stars, if they're gonna let me say that on YouTube, they 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 actually eventually they want love. That's actually what they want. Don't get me wrong, there's a few percentage of them that really just like to have sex. Most people like to have sex a lot because it's addicting for one, and it feels good. It's one of the best feelings physically. It is the best feeling physically. But there's other feelings that are metaphysical, or you could say spiritual, such as giving. When we give, we don't get a physical feeling. It's more of it's a feeling from inside. So a lot of the porn stars, they're searching for, they want love. Some of them, yes, they just want sex, a few percent. But that's why they're having like all this emotional sex, an exceeding amount of sex, because there's other reasons too, of course, for money. My mom cooks African meals. Yeah. Do you live in Africa, Jovine? Yeah, if you eat food and go to sleep, you'll have nightmares. Nightmares are directly linked from undigested food. I've never drank coffee my whole entire life, Matthew. I I like the smell of coffee. I've obviously smelt coffee brewing and like the smell of it. Would your mom come on stream with you? Well, she just got home, or she just came around, and probably not. She she just got off of work too, overnight. So definitely not. And I don't know if she'd want to come on anyway. Yeah, I've been on here for like 36 minutes. I'm related to the Chancellor of Germany. Yeah, you don't know if he still is. You desire butter sausage? That's, yeah, but butter sausage is one of the best things for you. Well, Africa is one of the best places to live in the world. You cannot receive if you don't give spiritually. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Drew was the bot. We had to get the bot out of here. Yeah. He can bot someone else's live. Do I live with my mom? I was living on my own for like 2 years. Well, I wasn't even supposed to, but I was supposed to live with somebody. My I'm I was supposed to move. Well, I was supposed to move with my friend basically, and that hasn't happened yet. So I've been stationed with my family. How I deal with lust? I don't look at like any women through the screen. Yeah, because like that's a whole big topic in of itself. But I don't like a lot of women on the screen. I don't know. They're always showing their body parts, and it's just kind of like I have nothing against it. If anything, I support it. I just don't. I wanna watch a girl who's real, not one that says she's spiritual and wears makeup and makeup all over her face. That's not the point, though. How I deal with lust is it's just my way of life, how my life like came about. but I've also been doing semen retention, and that can control the lust. Yeah, I don't. Most people haven't been through what I've been through, so what happened to me is not gonna happen to you. Yeah. For instance, I couldn't feel my body for 9 years. And there was a couple times, or we can just say one time in particular, it was the same the other times, but one time in particular, I had sex, and I could always get hard. That was never a problem, but I didn't feel the sex. I didn't feel it, even when I went. And at that moment, when you have sex and you don't feel it, your whole way of thinking completely changes. It 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 just completely eradicates in a way. And it and you gotta not pay attention to sexy words, uh, sexy thoughts, staring at and lusting. It more so happens through the screen. It's not really bad if it's in person. It's not. But to stop masturbating, viewing all that stuff that's sexual, and you got to be able to pinpoint it, because girls are very sneaky with their seductiveness. They're just sneaky in general. That's just how they are. So stop masturbating and semen retention. That's a very long topic. Drew was just not saying anything. He was just spamming. I noticed my sleep at night on my right side. My heart, I have a bicuspid valve and an irregular heartbeat. So I've always slept on my right side my whole entire life. That's interesting to know. Yeah, well, I sleep on my left side now sometimes, and sometimes my back. I do not lay completely flat. I hate laying completely flat. It does not feel right at all. Never did. I don't even like laying down. Like even ever since I was younger, I don't like the feeling of laying down. I heard somewhere in the Amazon jungle, it might be in Africa someplace too, that there's a tribe, and when they go to sleep, they just they find a tree, and they sleep up against the tree. That's probably how I would sleep. But I don't know if I could do that. I mean, I probably could, but you go straight for the palms or proverbs. Yeah, we need brotherhood. That's a great point that you made. Because if you ever notice a guy and a girl that been together, the guy all he thinks he wants the woman, and he does, but he eventually what he really wants is to have brothers. He always wants brothers. Usually because one, him and his wife don't get along. Men always want brotherhood. They think they always want a woman. Pretty much want both though. Tanzania is the best place for safaris. Yeah, I think they do that on purpose. Jovine, that's a pretty cool name, by the way. They pretty much make like Africa poor, as in it's hard to earn money. Yeah, they do that. They do that on purpose. Yeah, I've lived in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, East Coast of the United States, all my life. Yeah, yeah. I'm changing up my diet plan today. We'll see if I get better. I'm changing up my diet plan. Yeah, jobless, hunger. I feel like a lot of that though is done on purpose, Jovine, and we view Africa and like America as like freedom and living in the wild, basically. But that's obviously not the case for all of Africa. We don't have places really. We don't have places in the U.S. where we live off the land. Maybe Alaska, but Alaska is like so far away from all the other places, but and it's also freezing. Yeah, it's basically better to live with family because you're around other people, which we should be around other people, and it's just cheaper way of living. That's basically what they want us to do anyway. Well, I do believe in that sentiment, Solar Ram. The thing is though, we should be fit till the day we die. And to survive on our own is very hyper unrealistic or hyper realistic. We're not meant to survive by ourselves. We never hear in history, oh, Christopher Columbus, he freaking just lived on his own his whole life. There was a Native American. Like, we never hear these stories of isolated people. Never. Because it's not true. We're not meant to live like that. We're not a leopard. We're not a panda or any one of those, a bald eagle. We don't we're not a species where we survive by ourselves. We can, and some people do, it's possible, but 95 to 99% of people don't. And it's not good for your mental health, which people don't even talk about that, which is ridiculous. Yeah, but our parents should be fit to the day or they die, though. But I do agree with that. I feel like my heart is being squeezed when I lay on my left side. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Plus, I have a bicuspid valve and an irregular heartbeat that I was born with. I've been laying on the floor for like since 20 years old. I've been laying on the floor for like 10 years straight. I even recently was laying straight on the wood boards. That it was chapping my skin on my thigh or hip was getting chapped and it was kind of starting to hurt. So I guess that was too rough. And the only reason that I put blankets down because my friend was supposed to come over and they didn't end up coming over. And even then, it's very thin layer blankets. Laying on your right side is supposed to be healthy, I've read, because of where your organs are placed. Well, what I've heard from the yoga tradition doesn't mean it's right. We were talking about this before you got in here, Adrian. Is they say you're supposed to lay with no pillow, flat on your back, and I absolutely hate that. I absolutely hate that. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't, and just in case you missed it, I don't like laying down. My whole life, ever since I can remember, since I was a child, adolescence, I did not like the feeling of laying down. It's crazy because Africa has the most richest resources. Yeah, they do. Everywhere has resources. Fundamentally, no matter where you go, there's going to be a resource. But regardless, yeah, that's why they extort Africa. We don't even know the full history of Africa. It's impossible to know anywhere. But yeah, that's what I mean. They extort Africa. So- And there is obviously rich people there too. My room is usually pretty cold. I have a small heater. This house has so much dust in it that like I have to have a window cracked. I always do no matter where I go. I always keep a window open. Today it's not freezing like the last couple of days. I don't need this jacket. I don't have anything under this. Yeah, I don't I do have the heater on, but it's not even hitting me. I don't even feel it. In fact, I have a fan. I have a fan for the fresh air. But usually, my room is cold, a little bit. I don't know. It's usually a little bit warmer than outside, but it's fairly cold. There's a lot of questions. Well, today I'm changing my diet. I'm going to eat. See, my body got. You can just tell my body has gotten bigger. I used to be even bigger, but I haven't been able to sufficiently eat food for 9 years. And this is even before. This is like a 10, 11 years because when I got on the vegan diet, I lost 15 pounds in the first month. Well, you can zoom in or whatever. I'm eating cooked food today instead of raw food to see if my body absorbs it better of the nutrient of the nutrients. That's what I'm doing today. I don't even yeah. My dream is to live off grid and live off the land. No, it's actually not that hard to do the solar ram. It could be harder in our society, but there's so many ways to do it. Yeah. Plus, in the future, I'm gonna open up something like that where people can live for free. So anybody's welcome to come. Have you traveled? No, we were super poor when I was growing up, and my stepdad never took me anywhere. Yeah, I never really been anywhere. Once or twice, my friends took me and this was when I was young. Their family took me on vacation with them, and it wasn't hyped up like the one family. And that wasn't like that was just like to a different state that was around me. You want to leave, go away from home? Yeah, you should. I know that's really hard though. Like it can be hard to do that because you're going around a bunch of people you don't know. But then it also can be fun. You just don't have. You might not have those friends initially. But you can definitely do that solar ram. Joe, Joe Vine, Jovine. You can do that too. Yeah. Jesus would be nobody if there was no one following him. There would be you wouldn't even know about him if there wasn't a crowd around him. Yeah, you're right, Solar Ram. It used to be different back in the day too. Like back in the day, you could just go and give a lecture. You can still do it today, but it also depends where you're at in the world. Yeah, my body's gotten bigger, that's for sure. That's a good thing though. And even Batman, how Alfred. Batman had a girlfriend too, and Robin sometimes. And he probably had the Joker is like damn near the Joker is damn near Batman's friend. That's why they're always excited when they see each other. If it wasn't for the Joker, then who would Batman really be? Yeah, my body's been. Yeah, I've been going on early in the morning because that's when everybody comes on. Do I have back problems? No, but for the last 9 years, I couldn't eat food, so I couldn't even sit with my back straight. I was sitting like this. I, I didn't have power. We'll zoom out a little bit more. Zoom in. I didn't have power, so I couldn't. I literally couldn't stand up. I couldn't keep my back up because of the vegan diet. That's why if you ever hear anybody talk about the vegan diet, it's a lie. And we'll talk about that more in the future. You could, so technically, in a way, I have back problems, but I just don't have energy to keep. I always used to keep my back straight. I was known, I consciously knew to keep my back straight. Yeah, I love being up early. The early bird does get the worm. I love waking up early. Less sound, less movement by nature, and quiet. Same thing. And people. That's the. I'm also the most productive in the morning. Quitting hard alcohol. Yeah, you first of all you gotta want to quit, and yeah, you ha you have to like depends what's going on. Usually people are running from an emotional problem when they drink alcohol. So you got to find out what that emotional problem is. It, unless it's just the alcohol in itself, which it usually never is. It's not the alcohol that's the problem. It's somewhere else in your life that you have trauma or you're running away from something. So you just drink alcohol. Yeah, no one wants to drink like alcohol every day. It's when you drink it, it burns. Yeah, it damn near burns more than smoking. But that's kind of like an in-depth question. What do you mean? You don't think so, logically speaking? Well, the sun comes up so late in the winter, it's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, sun's not up for a while, in depending where you live. I don't know if it's like that like in Africa. It's definitely not. Our sun is only out 8 hours a day in the winter, and it can be cloudy. Yeah, you're not supposed to sleep on your stomach. No, I sleep while standing. I meant sleep while sitting. Sleep while like against the tree. Maybe because the earth is flat. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely you can definitely lay in on your back. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying to fully go to sleep. No, I would not. Yeah. No, I mean the world. If you ever watch if you ever watch Dragon Ball Z, which I've seen it a couple times, and they you ever see them they hop up to like the next flat dome. They'll hop from this one land to they'll fly up to someone's place. That's exactly what Earth will look like. It's like it's like concaved. It's probably like concaved. It's definitely not like a circle because but if you know what Dragon Ball Z is, yeah. I love the cold way more than the heat. Yeah, I mean, I like cold showers. I don't even like taking hot showers. He taking off his clothes now. No, you we were talking about someone asked me if it was like cold in here. It's actually not really cold today at all. Well, it may be chilly. Yeah, I need fresh I need fresh air. I need fresh air all the time. I know when I walk into a place immediately, you should know too basically if the air is fresh. I know immediately. And I don't like being in places where there's perfume. I do not like incense, candles, like scent candles, like the artificial ones. It's there needs to be ventilation. Like if you stay in a cabin in the woods, there's automatically going to be like fresh air. So Mr. Olympia bodybuilder now. Mr. Olympia. Nah, I never like would want to be a bodybuilder. I did never want to take steroids either. Oh yeah, I'm way behind, huh? Just because when I eat so much meat, I just uh I get constipated. I just get constipated, and I have been getting better. But the cooked foods, they say it breaks them down. So yes, you do lose nutrition. Most people are going to lose nutrition, therefore they're always going to starve. They're always going to be agitated because they're missing nutrients. And when you something else that happens when you cook food is you destroy the enzymes. The food self digest it in itself. All raw food does. That's why every creature in the world eats raw food. It self digests. I was gonna say digest. So you take enzymes, you take digestive enzymes, whatever that means. So when you cook the food, your body has to try to digest the food even more now, as in they need to release enzymes. So, but cooking the food down for somebody in my case, it's a it's one of the rarest cases. But cooking food can make you absorb the food better momentarily or temporarily. That's why. I don't even want to, but I'm gonna go through it. It takes me a lot to do that. So, I don't like. I haven't really benched and done anything with weights in like 10 years. Even back then, like, yeah, I wasn't really big on. I like calisthenics, using your own body weight. I have a workout on my channel, but it's super old. Probably a couple of workouts, honestly. But I got to a point where I stopped going to the gym at like 20 years old. And I just started doing sprints, you know, push ups and pull ups. One of the most vigorous workouts and free. You want to. Batman had many mistresses. Yeah, I guess that's true, huh? Yeah. You seen my first music video? Yeah, you like the song too. Thanks. Yeah, a lot of people. That's kind of like right before I got messed up. Yeah, I think I was about to like blow up because I had a couple songs. I mean, I was going nonstop. If someone goes nonstop, they're gonna get anywhere that they want to go. But regardless, yeah, that's a great example. Depending which video you're talking about, it's the solar ram. But if it's like one called Casualties, yeah, that's when I was my full body size. I'm pretty sure. Well, you can stop vaping. It's better to smoke cigarettes than the vape nicotine. Yeah, I don't trust I'm not a big fan of vaping at all. It's from what I've heard. I mean, we've all heard of the disasters. In Lego, I was never Catman or Catwoman, Wonder Woman. Yeah, okay. I don't. Yeah, my favorite movie was The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, but obviously that's such a long time ago. And Batman really didn't have like mistresses in there. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've obviously been eating like meat, and my body's probably just absorbing it. Yeah, you, Adrian. I've read it. I've read it multiple times. I've read it multiple times. Yeah, you're right about that. Especially when it's raw. Yeah, if it's raw, you don't even have to work out. Yeah, we definitely need meat, Solar Ram. You're exactly right. Is the Quran the word of God? I don't even know what's all in the Quran. Yeah, you used to work out. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, going to gyms like all the time and stuff. That's like I said, I stopped doing that like at 19 or 20, which it's just funner to be outside, and we can get workouts doing anything, or it's more so just activity and fun. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, walking is the best activity in the world. I'm not getting into the hollow earth theory right now, but you'd be surprised, Lego. You'd be surprised. Trees are a powerful tool for meditation. We're gonna be getting out of here soon because I'm tired of looking at the phone screen, I guess. And it's been an hour and 19 minutes. It's been a great live, though. It's been one of the best lives. I just don't. If it was in person, I'd probably go longer. Trees, yeah, that's why you always hear about these. That's why in the Bible and all these spiritual texts, you always hear about trees because trees, they, nature makes you meditate. It calms your mind differently. Only when we're in like man-made like houses that that aren't constructed of like supernatural materials, being behind walls makes people crazy. You make some interesting hand movements in some of your shorts. Yeah, I was just doing that to fool around because someone like mentioned it in one of my videos, and then I shot a bunch of shorts. Maybe just really just to see if people's attention would actually watch the video. Convex, yeah, convex is what I meant to say. I'm sorry to hear that, Andreas. Hopefully, we got to work this out for you. There has to be a way around this. Well, if you stop smoking, let me know. Yeah, I mean, if you don't really care about it, then then it doesn't really like matter to you. It's the stuff that interests us. I mean, I've heard about, Hollow Earth 10 years ago, so and not too much new information. There is info out there, and yeah, if you go to the astral world, you can see anything you want to see. So there is like definite answers. Not everyone's going to the very few people go to the astral world anyway. Yeah, but like there's things that don't, like when I read that Buddhist book, one of the first spiritual books you could say, like maybe I had some little interest. I don't even necessarily recall. But then after I kept getting to that point, I just I was just like I can't read it anymore. I lost interest in that book particularly. Your father paid a lot of money to fix it, but it didn't work. Well, that's bullshit. Tell him that it should work. Well, that's okay if you don't go to your college tonight. Just yeah, it doesn't matter if you go to college tonight. Forget that shit too. Yeah, I mean, you just need to relax a little bit, Andreas. Yeah, you just need to relax. I want to thank everybody for coming through today. God bless everybody. Andreas, I think, this is going to pass too. Well, he just got into a crash, and now he doesn't even have his vehicle, so. Yeah. But, yeah, you just got to be like, F it for your situation. You're still alive. You're not in jail. That's the best part. Being in jail is the worst. Yeah. Nothing is worse than jail, basically. Yeah, so don't go to jail. Well, you'll get another car soon. Or maybe your family will let you ride a car. Or maybe they can fix that car. Like, yeah, they might not be able to do like a legal fix, but maybe there's some way they can rig it. There should be. You might you might just have to ride a bike. I don't know if I even got that in there. Yeah, like I said, I lost 15 pounds in the first month of the vegan diet, and I never gained a pound in 2 years on the vegan diet. Not one. Yeah, you gotta. I used to work out more than like anybody. You gotta understand. I worked out from 13 till I got messed up on the vegan diet. I mean, you know how David Goggins talks about, oh yeah, man, I'm going out, man, I'm going out. Not that I do think like I did all that shit when I was 13, and I didn't have a reason. And I'm not here to like boast about it or brag about it, but there, it's like Mike Tyson. The thing about Mike Tyson, go look how Mike Tyson looked when he was 13. Go. Do you know what Mike Tyson looked like when he was 13? He would go and in the coaches would be like, that man, that he's not 13. Mike Tyson was so big when he was 13, it wasn't even fair fight. Nonetheless, like Mike Tyson only worked out because he had coaches. It's different when someone tells you to do something and you have coaches or support than when you just go do something. Yeah. But nonetheless, I'm not. You gotta understand, I worked out so much. Like, yeah, I'm not even gonna get into it right now. I have a lot of stuff I'm gonna talk about in the future. No one is gonna buy me a new car or rent one. Well, you could save up some money and get one. That's not true. Yeah, some people enjoy walking. I hear a paper cough like an old smoker. Yeah, you think Dark Knight is the best movie? Yeah. Yeah, Dark Knight. Dark Knight. When I first seen that, it just had it had funny. I thought it was funny. I thought it was exciting, thrilling. You know, the scenes were so good. No movie has all those elements. I don't know how to answer that. Is Jesus God? Apparently, to to most people, he was a part of God. That's for sure. Oh, your father's gonna take you to college? Yeah, that's a. Sorry about that. Your YouTube should be Matt Man. Yeah, if you want to change it, yeah. Like I was thinking about changing mine, but I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. Just put my first and last name, like a lot of people do. A lot of people on YouTube are like, oh yeah, this is my YouTube name. I'm talking about for like the content creators though, not just like people who just make an account. No, I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't make it. Just my first and last name. Well, I guess I'm gonna get out of here because it's been an hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, I've actually. That's funny that you asked that, Matthew. Matt, man. I've been instead of buying fish from the store, I think I'm just gonna go somewhere and fish, and then I'm just gonna eat that. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not. I have my fishing experience. If this was RuneScape, I would be like there with the fishing net trying to bob trying to bob for some shrimp. Which shrimp is actually super good, and it's probably way harder to get that in life. But yeah, I don't know about like the. I would have to drive somewhere for sure to go to fishing. Even though I stay around like water and rivers, I don't think. I don't know. I don't think it's that good because they polluted all the stuff. The creeks probably don't have that big of a fish. No, they don't. More so spawning points for to go to the river. And trees produce fruit. Yeah. Well, we're gonna be back on here tomorrow morning. If anyone wants to come back tomorrow. Thanks for all the wonderful chat and the questions. Andres, I hope, something happens, you get a car. I wish the best for you. God bless everybody in here. Really, I mean, it was one of the best lives I've been in yet. I love all you guys. Have a fantastic week. Yeah, you got this, Andreas. I already know you do. Just keep it on your mind what you want to do, and nothing can stop you. I'll see everyone later.